What's up everybody? Just wanted to give a quick shout out to Creature Gaming. He's the one that downloaded these mods, experimented with them, and also explained them in pretty good detail. If you guys want to get these mods, then check out the link below in the description. I'll be putting it there, and I'll also be putting Creature Gaming's channel there if y'all want to check it out.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a mod showcase for the Xbox One edition. There is a link in his description for you to download your own mods, if you of course want to. Today we'll be showcasing several mods, but on the first... Okay. First on the Yeah, just cut that out. First on the chopping block is the Artillery RP add-on and KanCollie role-playing only vehicles mod. These two mods are pretty much purely vanity. One of them is supposed to be able to shoot weapons and other things, but it does not work properly. So if you want to spice up your world with some interesting looking tanks, planes, and artillery, you may. The first true item that I will be featuring today on the list are the sandbags. You can craft them and they are classified as an entity that you can place. You can stack them up on top of each other if you get it right on the ground. I'm not going to do that because that's far too much work right now. And if you look into the chest, you can see what the items would look like in your hotbar. First, we're looking at the vehicles. Now, the ammunition. Of course, like I said beforehand, you can craft everything in this mod except for these German soldiers. They are wild NPCs that spawn around the map. They have two variants, as you can see here, the armless one and the armed variant that uses an MG42 as their primary weapon. They lay down on the ground to shoot at you because they're assholes. Now, this is their gun themselves. When you kill them, you can pick up ammo and the gun. Of course, you can lay down and you're supposed to be able to shoot from them, but like I said, the mod doesn't work properly, but it is a really good vanity item for you to use. Next, we're getting more into the artillery section and vehicles. Of course, as per normal, you have your basic AA gun to shoot out the planes, but like I said, purely vanity. Still a really nice addition to this mod. We have an ammo rack where you are supposed to be able to load up different types of missiles, bombs, and ammunition to it. Unfortunately, the developers have not yet implemented it. They are working on that right now. These mods do get updates occasionally, but you might need to go out of your way to update them yourself. Now we're moving on to the much larger and heavier dutied weapons. Of course, all of these weapons themselves have a health bar, considering they are classified as entities. They're something like a horse. Like I said beforehand, I do believe they are a really nice addition if you were trying to make like a World War I, World War II era map, or just a war map in general. Of course, now you can see the health, and the health varies between them. You have another AA gun, much better if you are making a large man-made battleship. Some of these I'm going to gloss over very briefly due to the fact that they are very similar to previous ones we have already covered. Now, on to the planes. The planes are extremely fast. As you can see, I've just completely left you in the dust, and I've passed by you a second time. It is unbelievably fast for no reason, and craftable in survival. So if you just hate dealing with the ground peasants, you can say fuck them and leave.
Hey pal, you just blowing from Stupid Town?
They are quite loud, however, so you might want to be wary. Of course, they come in different sizes, as you can see along here. And I see I have become the ground peasant. As you can see here, they come in different sizes and different looks, two of which being Japanese. This is a British one, and all the way over here, this looks like a Japanese bomber, if I'm not mistaken, a B-52. For its large size, it is also extremely fast. And mind you, it also has the most health out of all of them. Mind you, even though it is still quite fast and faster than a regular walking speed, it is still one of the slowest planes that you will get. Now we are moving on to the tanks. The tanks are all very similar. The only difference is health and armor, of course. But you have a complete 360-degree rotationary turret that you can view, and of course drive. They make large noises and they look sexy. Now, of course, I'm going to gloss over the one with the trailer on the back, considering in World War II it was mainly used as an extra ammo rack or as a way to carry troops into battle. It still does look quite nice, though. Of course, now you have a troop carrier that is meant for water, of course. This is meant for your ocean transportation. I remember that you used to be able to put German soldiers in it and they would mount it, and then when you hit a beach, they would be able to dismount from it, but I do not know if that is still the case. Of course, we just have an even bigger turret that you can't see shit whenever you're on it, so you have to be in third person. Another tank, of course, and a donkey if you really want it. And this tank is very unique. It is considered an amphibious tank where you can take it on both land and water. Another 360-degree rotationary turret, but the second you start moving, the turret looks whatever way you are driving. The biggest mounted artillery that you can possibly get, once again, it looks amazing, but this is literally meant for destroying and nuking your enemies. Nothing more, nothing less to that. It's just destruction. And of course, last on our list here, we have a large battleship meant for the ocean, of course, but, you know, we're broke and can't afford water, even though it's raining. Ironically enough, it has one of the lower health bars in this game, in these mods. Oh, I should also mention that the German soldiers have the same amount of health as a regular player. And that is all, then that is it for these two mods. On to the next one. It is literally called the King Kong add-on.
This part of the video, I pretty much said what the mod was about, and I showed all the different items that you could use in it and that it has, and that was pretty much it.
This machine right in front of you, you can build it in your own world. It lets off an air siren and the block on top starts flashing red whenever there is a kaiju nearby, which is these giant monsters. We'll be starting off with some of the smaller ones as we move up. All of them have quite nice animations when they work properly. Here we have the Holy Insect, not the animation don't work. I love it. Normally the animations work properly, however today they're having an issue. They're supposed to actually have their legs moving and bite. I've used the mod in the past and it worked properly, but it does not seem to want to work now for whatever reason. Next, we have the V-Rex, which is great if you're trying to do a Jurassic World kind of play. These creatures do not spawn naturally in your world. Next, we'll have the Alpha Skullcrawler, and like I said beforehand, they actually do have animations. I don't know why they're not working. They actually run and bite monsters, and fight each other and such. Next, we'll do the Big Jet, which seems to have all of its proper animations. This thing will go out of its way to hunt down enemies and destroy them. Be careful though, because it will break bedrock, and these missiles light fires that never burn out. Next, we're gonna have Harambe, aka Kong from 2005 right here. Really is pissing me off that the animations aren't working. Next we have Kamozot, who is a giant bat. His animations seem to work completely fine. Oh, and there's two of them. That's amazing. Yeah, they have the same AI. Next, I'll be spawning in Mecha Kong. The large Kongs actually break blocks, and he shoots a laser from his face. Yeah, there's lag overall. Yeah, pisses me off that the animations aren't working. We have 3 monsters left, of course, being King Kong with an axe, regular King Kong, and charged Kong. When the animations are actually working properly, Kong with an axe will swing his axe and destroy blocks and other materials, of course. Like I said, I'm sorry that the animations aren't working, guys, but I hope you enjoyed looking at them anyways. On to the next mod! So, we found out why the Kong mod didn't, the animations weren't working. It's because it was updated for a older version of Minecraft, pretty much the Nether update. We're playing on 1.17, all the animations are for 1.16. Moving on, the next two mods we're reviewing is the Godzilla mod and the Cave Terror mod. The Cave Terror mod only adds two creatures, unfortunately, one of which being the Black Widow. She ends up laying eggs, which pop out tiny versions of herself. Honestly, I think her looks are very, very nice. See, as you can see here, there is a baby version. Their hitboxes are far too small. The next thing we have is the Cave Terror. This bastard will teleport around the map and try and blow you up with TNT at any point he gets. However, if you do kill him, he drops several good loot, drops quite a bit of good loot, like diamonds, emeralds, gold, iron. Get the fuck back here! Yeah, he dropped a diamond right there. Moving on to the next creature, however, we are going on to the Godzilla mod now. We have the female. These creatures get huge and get huge fast. Now, of course, there's far more creatures than just the Muto. We also have Mothra, who I'll be spawning over here. Do not worry about trying to kill these creatures in your survival world, due to the fact that I have not seen them naturally spawn, and they have far too much health. Next comes Rodan, a giant fire chicken. Oh, and we've reached our limit for kaiju.
Yo, this guy has no chill, man.
Next, we have Skilla.
Looks pretty cool.
She just that's the face only a mother could kiss. We also have Behemoth coming next, who is a knockoff woolly mammoth. Of course, the kaiju mods get very loud. We have Burning Godzilla. The regular Godzilla has a breath attack, while the Burning Godzilla has a AoE attack, which hits you for miles. We'll be using it against Ghidorah, who summons lightning in to attack. As you can see right there, Gojira and Godzilla both just light each other up to the point where we got pushed fucking miles away. Yeah, I'll teleport you. Right there. He sends out a giant shockwave, and that's not what I was meaning to. Next we have regular Godzilla, who has a breath attack and has a much cleaner set of animations, as you can see right there. We have Mothra's larva form, which I think looks cool. It also has the ability to shoot out webs that can get you stuck permanently. As you can see there, it shot webs.
My ears,
Godzilla is just simply far too overpowered, much like most of the mods, or most of the creatures. And this is the last one of them. Mufasa, who is pretty much just a walking mountain. No special attacks, no special animations, just this. On to the next mod! Alright, the next mod is the Actual Guns mod. This mod adds a lot, and I mean a lot of different guns, weapons, and explosives. For instance, firebomb, when it finally explodes. We also have smoke grenades, which actually do have proper animations. A regular grenade. A minigun! We also have one of the most laggy things in this mod, the MGL Venom, which is a Venom grenade launcher. It's already killed my frames, as you can see. We also have Ice Grenade, which freeze your enemies in place, even though they just use a cyan wool texture. Flamethrowers and fire shotguns. There's something for everybody if you like weapons in this game, including C4, which is highly detailed for the fact it just explodes after a time period. Now, of course, the way that you get these guns into the game is via these things called flares. You just aim up into the sky and shoot, and it will shoot a firework and spawn in a supply drop for you. You can make a golden variant, which gives you more rare weapons, and a regular variant by putting a bow and redstone together, and then a flare gun, which is made with bow and redstone, and a gold block. Like I said beforehand, this mod gives everybody anything. You want to be the Doom guy? There are Doom weapons. There are Halo weapons. There's a little bit of everything for everyone, including healing items like medkits and adrenaline, which gives you more health and run faster.
And that's it.
See y'all later, and have a wonderful evening.